Alright guys, another Throwback Thursday we have today, and as you can see, this is the Classic Reebok Box from the 90s with the vector and the Reebok all over the place. I really like these kind of boxes. I think Reebok should bring them back. Really miss this style of the box. And this particular shoe is one of my personal favorites in my collection that a lot of people don't know about and have not even remember, but I'm lucky to have DS pair in a perfect condition, wearable, from 1996. So without me rambling more, let me show you the label. It's the Slipstream in the black and white colorway. This shoe shares the same designer that created the Kamikazes. That's interesting. See, there's inside the box, the lid actually contains shoe care instructions. I'm gonna leave that right here so you can guys read it. Maybe can help some of you care of your shoes. Pause if you needed to read it more detailed, but yeah, so definitely this is one of those shoes that I have in perfect DS condition. I believe that even if the papers are the original one, if they're stored correctly with the right temperature around 72 to 75 degrees and little to no humidity, they will stay DS in a perfect condition even if they're not worn before. So definitely this is one of those pairs that is almost 20 years old in my possession and still factory unlaced, because this is how the sneakers were sold back in the day. They were actually unlaced and only the laces were kind of went through the first couple of lace loops or holes, and the rest of it is it's up to you, your own personal style. So it's not like today all the shoes come pre-laced. For all of you people that are lazy to lace your shoes, but yeah, back in the old days this is how the shoes came, and this is the model. I believe this is a super clean and nice looking pair of kicks. So reminds me from this era, the early to mid 90s, where Reebok was producing an amazing looking sneakers with great quality and great craftsmanship, and of course an amazing comfort. And why, you know, I think they share the same design language as the Kamikaze 1s and 2s, and one of the biggest cues is this. As you can see, the outsole has that zigzag pattern similar to the both Kamikaze 1s and 2, but also shares a lot of cues from other sneakers around that time, from 96, 95, 97, like the Shaqs, the Dunk Mob and the Preacher. Of course, the biggest cue is this visible Ultra Hexalite on the heel area, similar to the question as well. One interesting thing about this pair is that the Hexalite in the heel is actually covered. As you can see, it's not visible. They have created this technology called suspended Hexalite, which was kind of like the Hexalite wrapped. It was one big patch wrapped around from the heel lateral bottom to all the way to the medial side, and it was a little bit lift off from the outsole and has a little gap. So I'm not sure if this was one of the first pairs to use this technology, or it was just made invisible for some reason, but yeah, the Hexalite is covered, and the only place you can see it is this lateral side right here. This Ultra Hexalite is very soft and nice. I wish the Reebok will bring that back. Other than that, as you can see, the laces are those rope, pretty thick laces, steel, factory laced. Definitely one of my favorite sneakers in my collection, I have to say. Just this shoe looks super dope to me. Look at the size of the midsole here. I mean, it's probably about the same size as the upper, maybe if even more. But actually your foot sits around right here. So this extra EVA here just cups your foot real well. This section as well, your foot lays around this area. So these additional patches here are also cupping your foot inside. These interior is what Reebok used back in the day for a lot of their pairs. I don't know if you can see the pattern, but it's very nice and very moisture absorbing. So let me pull the insole and show it to you. This is the Classic Reebok performance insole from back in the day. Definitely a lot thicker from what we're getting today, a lot better quality. So this is one of the perfect examples of how sneakers were done back in the 90s, and you know, we all know the quality was far superb than what we're getting today. This is the tag, as you can see, brand new tag, just like it was back in the day, made in Indonesia. We know some of the sneakers back in the day were made in a lot of countries like Indonesia and Taiwan and Korea. Korea actually was probably the place that produced the far better quality sneakers than anybody else back in the day. But I guess it's way too expensive now to be producing sneakers there. But I don't know if you can see that difference between this nubuck here and the one in the upper portion. They're kind of like different shades of black, which makes a very interesting color combination. Both are real nubuck, so this one here and this one are real, genuine nubuck, and I think it looks really nice, this kind of combination. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but right here on the toe box there's like 3 embossed waves, sort of speak, similar to kind of like these, and around the lace loops, so, and around the heel. I think it's part of this design language I was talking about. I really like the size of the vector logo here. It's not too small, not too big, and it's very nicely stitched, very embossed. So definitely a perfect example of how kicks were done back in the day. And yeah, I mean, it's a perfect condition shoe, absolute DS, great quality. The EVA is still soft, no cracking, no crumbling, no sole separation, none of that. I mean, it's a shoe that definitely have taken the 20 years of age pretty well. On this one maybe there's a slight yellowing around here, where's the gluing from the outsole and the midsole, and that's pretty much it. I mean, this one is the same, so perfect condition. I absolutely love these kicks. They're one of my favorite, like I said many times, in my collection. Probably I'm gonna get an ice box after we move to the new house, and I'm gonna put them on a display and enjoy them all the time, because I think these Reeboks are amazing. So thank you once again, guys. Thanks for your support. Until next time, stay tuned to collectivekicks.com for more sneaker reviews, news, and history articles. and you have a wonderful day.